Since the beginning of FIFA, there has always been a top 9 nations. But the question remains, which one is the best one? Welcome to Best of the Best.
I wanna be the very best.
What's happening, boys, and welcome to Best of the Best, episode number 4, arguably our best chance at topping Brazil, who's currently got 19 points. In episode number 2, which was Best of the Best Argentina, we actually tallied up that total wrong. It should be 15 and not 14, and then we have a total of 12 with England. So, underwhelmed a little bit with England, did a good bit of work with Argentina, but Brazil still by far and away 19 points scored. Scored 6 players with Brazilians in episode number 1. Episode number 3 or number 2 was Brazil. England was the most recent one, but Brazil sitting up there with 19. And I think in this epi, where we have to build out, where we have to select as many French players in the draft as possible, score as many goals with a French player in-game as possible, and then pack as many French players as possible in the rewards, this nation might just give us the best chance to be able to do it. But before we go any further, boys, I have an announcement to make. It is my first day back from Gamescom. It was absolutely incredible out there. Met a bunch of the other guys, met a bunch of other content creators. Was super, super inspiring. But I have something to tell you guys. If you're not following me on Instagram or Twitter, you might not know anything about. I met the one, the only, King Kai Havertz. I still can't believe it. I was shaking when I met him. I will explain the story on stream today, and then I'll also go into a little bit more depth. This isn't the video to do it, but long story short, I met King Kai Havertz, and I told him in German, in broken German, I was like, King Kai, du bist mein Lieblingsspieler, und ich hab ihr gesagt, dass du musst eine 90 Rating an deiner Karte in FIFA 20 gehabt. And then he laughed. He actually laughed at something I said to him. I don't know if he laughed because he thought I was being a little bit generous with the 90 rating, or if it was the fact that I spoke in a little bit broken German. But anyway, boys, we're about to get into it. Episode number 4 of Best of the Best. You guys are loving this little draft series towards the end of FIFA 19. We got some fun stuff to do over the course of the next few days. Got a FIFA 20 video versus AJ3 FIFA, aka Andy, tomorrow. And then, like I said, a couple of the Team of the Week. And then also Yusuf Poulsen is a card that we're definitely going to have to get because he is one of my favorite players this year. If you guys are enjoying Best of the Best, drop a cheeky like. I will release episode number 5 sometime over the course of the next couple days. If you guys do enjoy it, if you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. So we're going to go in the draft right here, and the formation 4-3-3 is one that I absolutely despise. 3-5-2. I wonder if we keep this thing... I wonder if we make this thing a little bit interesting and go 3-5-2. I'm thinking about all the French left back and right backs. We got a good selection. You know what? I said I wasn't going to do it, but maybe let's try the 4-3-3 out and see if we can maybe start things off with a bang. And we do. We get ourselves arguably one of the best stock French players in the game in the form of, good evening, everyone, N'Golo Kante. We'll go with the, you know what? We'll go with 95 Luis Suarez. I know Premier League probably would have been easier in terms of chem, but we're going to go Suarez there. We're going to go with Kylian Mbappe, who works in perfectly there with a link into Kante. So we're off to a 2 French player start here, and we get the likes of a De Bruyne, who would get chemistry into Kante, or we could go Luka Modric, who would get links into Luis Suarez. I'm thinking we go with the De Bruyne. I think we go with the 94 De Bruyne over the 91 Modric. Don't have any French players here that we have to take. Let's go ahead and take Haroun, just because he does get the chem to De Bruyne, but obviously no chance in heck that he's starting. And then we've got to go Deprivel. Yikes! So not a great little start, not a great start by any means. This looks like one that's probably going to be difficult to build out. Opaso, Carvajal, and then Hector Bellerin. Bellerin is going to be that player that we take. I'm thinking maybe a combination of Ramos and Team of the Year Van Dijk would be the dream, but we have to turn both those down and go with a freaking Morel as our right center back. And then we have to follow it up. What do we have here? French? Don't have no Ligue 1 players here, but I'm thinking maybe we take ourselves Alderweireld for the chem into De Bruyne. Now, Hugo Lloris would be a good shout here. Alisson, Oblak, Sirigu, Sommer, and Benitez. So we can go any player here. And then I think the obvious choice is either going to be maybe Benitez, 93, or 88 Alisson. And I'm thinking we go ahead and we take ourselves an Alisson just in case we get the likes of Van Dijk or something along those lines. So no French players here that we're married to that we have to take. Felipe Luis, Marcelo, Jordi Alba, and Tels. Do we have any Brazilian players? We do not. Liga Santander players? We do not. But you know what? I think maybe we go ahead and we take ourselves a Jordi Alba. So right now, 87, 67 chem. Not looking great by any means. Sirigu, Fabianski, Ulreich, Kepa. Yikes. This is actually really tough. This is a tough one, boys. I think we'll take Kepa. And so it looks like that 88 Alisson is going to have to be our keeper for this. We get a Van Dijk, Mancini. So I think we go Van Dijk there, replace Morel, who gives us plus 18 chemistry, 85 chemistry, 87 rating still. Koulibaly, Laporte. So Laporte is a guy that we have to pick, and then not a bad one at that, because then we can do that. And then Van Dijk is on 10, and then Laporte. Oh, it's the left back Laporte. Never mind. That actually maybe helps us out. So we're up to 88. And then if we swap them, no, that doesn't do anything for us. Swap these guys around? No. Okay, so we're at 87 rating, 88 chemistry, and we need French players bad. Maybe a French striker. We get ourselves a Fabinho, who I think we will take there and slot in for this guy. That brings us up to 90. And then that left winger just looks like the lone dark spot for the squad. We get a Pelé, but we have to turn him down and go Matteo Guendouzi, who is not a bad selection because we do get to link him in there. And then Kante brings us down. But if we go that, we're up to 87 and then 96. And then the most important thing here is that we get ourselves 100 chemistry. No French players here that we have to take, but we do get ourselves a Sergio Aguero, who I don't think we're going to turn down. Going to slot him in up there. We're up to 99 chem. And at this point, we just want French. At this point, I think we just want really, really good players that we don't have to turn down for French players. So we do get ourselves an 85 Raheem the Dream Sterling. What is Mbappe on? Mbappe's on 7. I think we want Mbappe on 7, to be fair. And then that Richarlison. I thought it was right mid. I thought that was a right mid card, boys. That might have been the mistake. 87 and then 99. We're just one chemistry point away. Not too worried about it. We'll be able to get that with our manager, but we actually will be able to get it here in the form of Felipe Anderson. And then that should be, looks like a 187 rated squad. Can we get a couple high rated players? Maybe get that up to 188, 189. Get Van Queer. Again, 9 is the one that we have to beat there. So I think we'll take this Balde. And we have how many French players? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we need two more to beat Brazil. And we do get it here. We get Matteo, who we have to take, and then one more. So if we get one more, I think we either tie or beat Brazil, and we get ourselves a cheeky 89 Lacazette, who actually gets our Mbappe up to 10 chem. So this is the squad, boys. No player with less than 9 chem, a 187 rated squad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 French players in the squad, which draws level with the amount of Brazilian players that we got in the Brazilian Best of the Best episode. Yeah. All we need is a Premier League manager, and that will do it. We get ourselves the best one there is. That is Pep Guardiola, and every one of our players in the best of the best French foot draft episode is on 10 chem, 14 players from the Prem, and then 9 players from France. So as of right now, we're dead even with the Brazilian side. Question is, can we score in the goals? Can we pack the players? And I'm wondering if we take out the Richarlison. I think what I'm going to do is once we get into the match, I'm going to take off Richarlison for Felipe Anderson, and then everything else I think I'll probably keep as is for starts. Maybe, you know what? Maybe what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take off that Alderweireld and bring on Matteo. Let's get into match number 1. Let's see if we can ball out with the French connection. Match number 1, allez. The French connection, Alexandre Lacazette. We're up to 10 points with the French squad. I can't wait to get to Italy so I can scream Vafanculo every time we score. Oh my God! Matteo Guendouzi on David Luiz. By the way, RIP David Luiz didn't have the best game for Arsenal today. And if you're an Arsenal supporter, keep your head up. I mean, that's Liverpool. I mean, I'm not gonna say that it's not City's year, but Liverpool look absolutely crazy this year. They look suffocating. And as I say that, I mean, really, there's nothing Alisson could have done there. Richarlison misses the first one, but makes up for it with the second one. 2-2. Alexandre Lacazette, 3-2-2, I think. So that was 9. We've got 3 goals. Sorry, we got 2 goals with French players, so we're up to 11 points right now. I'm cautiously optimistic that France might be that team, you know. Lacazette, come on, 4-2. We were up to, I believe, what is that, 9? 1, 2, 3. We've got 3 goals with French players, so we're up to 12 points. Oh, Mbappé. All right, whatever. I swear, if this guy draws this up, I'm probably won't see a video today, boys. Get ourselves 4 goals, get the Hattie with Andre Lacazette, obviously, gets us the 12 points that we needed, gets 3 points in match number 1. We got 9 points with the players, obviously, the French players that we have starting. Alderweireld, I think I'll bring on Mathieu, and then Laporte, I think I will bring on either Carvajal, or who was it that we had? We had some Liga Santander left back or right back. We're going to bring him on in place of Laporte. And we're going to see if we can get this thing done. So what do we have? 12? We're 3 points away from... we're already level with England. We're 3 points away from Argentina. And then we are 9 points, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, 7 points away from Brazil.
I wanna be the very best.
This game is the most unathletic piece of shit game I've ever played.
All right, that's not on Allison. I can't be mad at him for not reacting quickly enough to that. Yikes. Come on. The key to this draft is going to be however far Alexander Lacazette wants to take us, that's going to be the key to this draft.
Something's happened.
Can you just please drive?
Did you see something?
The first ever double bird box.
This game is the most unathletic piece of shit game I've ever played. It really is! It really is!
What the shit?
Something's happened. Can you just please
Bro, this game is so trash, it's not even funny. Please be on. Please be on. 3-2. All right, we got 15 minutes to bring this thing back.
To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause.
This is the epitome of just a trash game of FIFA, dude. Oh my god. What were those goals? I don't understand. Both goals were rebound goals. Both goals were absolutely trash rebound goals. And then that one with Maradona was just, he literally wasn't even looking at the net. Oh my god, and that ends it, dude. 2 goals with, okay, so we had 12, so I think we're up to 14. So we're in 3rd place now. So we, I can't even. I can't even. That's the only word that I can use right now. I just can't even. 2 goals with Alexander Lacazette, and we went in that one with 2, so we're at 14. So we overtake England, but we don't do anything special outside of that. I mean, that was just probably one of the more frustrating games of FIFA I've ever played. Just nothing about that game was enjoyable. Legitimately nothing about that game was enjoyable. And we get a gold pack and 2 premium gold packs, and we're going to hope to pack a whole lot of French players in these, because like I said, I think we're up to 14. If we get some decent French players, if we get a decent amount of French players, we might be able to overtake them. Okay, so 2, no French players there. Oh, man. Absolute trash. That game, dude, that's the sort of game that makes me just want to shut my console off. Like, my Xbox One S was broken today. I had to reformat it. I had to, like, reset it and everything. That's the sort of game that makes me wish that just the Xbox wouldn't have come back and would have just stayed broken so I didn't have to upload today. But I also wanted to upload to get you guys a video. Do we have any French players in this? No, we don't. Of course not. Almost, though. Hatbauer and the Paraguayan flag are almost that. And then we do get a premium gold pack, and wow. If we get one French player, we equal Argentina. One French player would equal Argentina. It is going to be a board. It is going to be French. We equal Argentina. Coman. We get ourselves a cheeky Kingsley Coman. So that takes us up to I believe that takes us up to 15. And then do we get another player in the pack? We do not, but we equal. I guess there's one thing to come away with that. We equal Argentina there. And now that I think about it, we don't have a tiebreaker. How do we decide a tiebreaker in the series? They both have 15 points. Maybe you guys let me know or hit me up on Twitter letting me know a way to break the tiebreaker. But France comes in third place now, or I should say second place, tied with Argentina. Brazil still number one with 19. Brazil and Argentina and France at 15. And then England, I think, is all the way down there at 12. Didn't pack any players in those packs. But that is going to do it, boys. This is where the table currently stands. And then I think next on the list is either Portugal or the Netherlands. So that should be a pretty fun one to do. If you guys are enjoying best of the best, drop a cheeky like on the video. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. I will catch you guys for another upload tomorrow. Till next time, my bros. Tschüss. Later. Ade.